What madness is this now?
Your potential changed people.
I don't care what you or anyone in this world says to make me fight. It's all lies.
Garland! You cannot kill him. He carries your hope on his shoulders as well.
You think that I don't know that? Hope pushes me on. And weighs on my chest like chains.
I too must confess, I let myself get carried away by it. By the promise of hope.
Fine, have your hope for all the good it does you. Just leave me out of it. It's got nothing to do with me.
It has everything to do with you. It was you who started this. Your responsibility for planting the seed of hope in Palamecia's soil.
That's nothing I ever wanted.
You never knew what you wanted in the first place. Which just might be the reason why you made it this far.
Oh, Garland. Way to put a positive spin on things.
Here we are, a band of heretics in defiance of the laws of Palamecia.
And yet, all along, we've been dancing to the prophecy's tune. And we've placed our hope in the Warrior of Light, like everyone else.
You don't make very good heretics. Or maybe it's that the prophecy's pull is just too strong.
So we follow the prophecy?
It'd sure make a lot of things easier.
Welcome back to Mobius Final Fantasy, where we climb this pyramid to the Gate of Hope in Chapter 8, which is the final chapter of Season 1.
Or never. Even full-blooded heretics like Maya and Garland couldn't resist the ever-present pull of the Light of Hope. At some point, they started wanting me to defeat Chaos, just like Vox.
It's not just them. It's all of Palamecia. Everyone wants you to defeat Chaos. They can't help but want it. And I bet they won't stop cheering for you till it's done.
Honestly, nothing makes me less enthusiastic than a cheering crowd. What if I run?
You could do that. And be branded a heretic. And killed.
Yeah, that's what they say. But Garland and Maya seem to be doing just fine.
You got a point. Maybe you could run.
If I do, I'll go somewhere outside Palamecia, away from any annoying fairies.
I feel lonely already.
First, if you want to escape Palamecia, you'll have to defeat Chaos.
Looks like I'm still on the hook then. Follow the prophecy, fight Chaos.
True enough, but you're closer than you think. Look. The Gate of Hope. A doorway beyond Palamecia. When Chaos falls, it will open.
Really? How do you know that?
Heretics know.
That wasn't a very satisfying answer. This here. This is the Gate of Hope. Hey, at least they shortened this one.
This isn't over. Here we go! Chainsaw!
Keeping it stylish.
Time to die!
I'm sure you'll shine brighter still.
You keeping an eye on me? Making sure I don't run from my fight with Chaos?
I always have eyes for you.
That's so.
Well, I'm also worried, to be honest. I became a witch, a heretic, so I could fight back against the twisted prophecy and the injustice of this world. And now, here I am, hoping you'll go through with it and follow the prophecy's path. When I think about it, I disgust myself. And yet, there is joy in me too. I'm proud that I'm able to fight by your side. It feels right. To be the witch, backing up the warrior of light, bringing the fight to Chaos. It feels like my mission, my hope.
You sound a little self-absorbed, if you ask me.
Perhaps. Or maybe I'm high on hope.
Well, whatever it is, snap out of it. Please.
Yes, I should throw away the hope I placed in you.
That just makes it sound like I'm going to die.
You won't. I won't let you.
Originally, these paths went all the way over here, up here, all the way back here, up here. It was a long way, but it wasn't very hard. Yet. Here it begins to become hard. Wasn't the job by Yankee, but doesn't matter.
Fist of Fury!
Well fought!
Why are you so concerned about me?
Like I've said many times before, I expect great things from you.
Many times to many blanks, you mean? How many other blanks have you expected great things from, huh?
You're the only one who's made it this far.
So, tell me, did you have one ribbon for each of the dozens of blanks who made their way here to this graveyard?
The stories of Palamecia have a way of turning back on themselves. People play the roles they are given until they can play them no more.
You and me included.
If you don't like it, defeat Chaos and open the Gate of Hope. I'll handle the rest.
What rest?
I'll tell you when it comes to it. Vox may be listening.
Exactly what you'd say if you and Vox were planning something behind my back.
Suspect me if you like. I suspect myself sometimes. Like when my hope gets the better of me, and I find myself attacking you.
You need to get it together. Attack me again and I'll put you down. Then, I guess I'll be free to do as I please.
Should that happen, so be it. I trust you to do the right thing.
Say goodbye! Out of my way! Something to remember. The ribbon graves. Why show me this? For what purpose? You want me to give up before I even fight? All these blanks, and not one could defeat Chaos.
There are some who did.
Sid.
Yes, and others.
Others. What are their names?
I forget everything. When chaos falls, a wave of forgetfulness spreads, robbing all of their memories. I, too, have lost many memories myself.
You can't remember who fought before?
Then it is exactly as I had feared. Every time Chaos is bested in battle, everyone in the world starts to forget. That's why no one in Palamecia remembers the past, their history. They don't even know when it was that Chaos first appeared in this world. Because each time he leaves, he takes their memories with him.
They forget, and history repeats itself. Chaos appears again and again, and each time the world is brought to ruin. And the few dozens of warriors who have been lucky to fight him.
They're the blanks in these graves.
Each grave is one time Sarah has lost and mourned. There is only one way Sarah has been able to suffer such despair without losing her mind. It is because she forgets. Yet, even if her memories may fade, in the depths of her heart, despair gathers in a darkening pool. And gradually, Palamecia is filled with that dark water, that despair.
What is this world, really?
A place that takes the raw stuff of despair and fashions it into hope. That's what I think.
What's that? Of course. You were a warrior of light, too.
Can't say.
Well, that's convenient.
If Garland is right, this place is devious.
beginning of the end. The start of the fight to finish it all.
So, what's ending? The prophecy of the Warrior of Light? This stupid story? The journey of a man and his antagonistic fairy?
It's no fun without a little mystery.
No fun for you, maybe.
Oh, that's not true at all. I always have fun with you around. Mostly.
So I hear that out of the hundreds and hundreds of blanks that fought Chaos, some of them actually won.
Good news, right? Doesn't it make you feel like you got a shot too?
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But Chaos just keeps coming back, even if a blank does win.
That's the despair part. But beat Chaos, and a new hope will be born. Sid was the first Warrior of Light. He defeated Chaos many times, and each time hope was born anew in the world. That hope saved the world time and time again, because Sid never stopped fighting. Over and over it went, until eventually Palamecia became addicted to hope itself. The Warrior of Light, Chaos. Palamecia couldn't go on without that story keeping hope alive. That's why when Sid finally laid down his sword, it looked for others who could take up the mantle and become the next Warrior of Light.
Those others were the blanks?
Actors, playing their parts in the story of the Warrior of Light, tracing the steps of Sid's adventure. A performance following the script in the prophecy.
Vox's story. I know how it goes.
No, it's not Vox's story. He's just a guide, the narrator. Palamecia is the author of this story. The world itself made the prophecy. A world of which I am a small part. Look.
Are they stars? No. It's the light of all the hope in the world.
The light of hope is gathering. To you. No one can stop your story now. See it through. All the way to the end.
Warrior of Light, a blessing for you. As you face your final battle, look to the sky, see the thousands of lights, hope gathered here for you. The lights you see are a wish for your victory. They are prayers for peace, dreams of respite, and guiding stars to light the path you have chosen.
I don't see any other path here, except the one that leads to chaos.
No one is forcing you. Not now. It is you alone who must choose to take the path, or not.
My choice. And my fault if I fail. If I die.
Quite. That is what it means to live a man's life.
What does that have to do with anything? You're grasping, Vox.
Ready yourself, warrior. Vanquish Chaos's minions, and cast wide the Gate of Hope.
I hope they took out this chapter's special feature, because that was seriously annoying. You can't slow me down, Born. The Knight of Echo cannot be slowed. this Archlich? Or is it the normal Lich? I don't know. And down.
I control my fate.
Archlich level 5-star. Okay, that is cool when they give him like this. Because in the original you had to farm special nodes down here. Well, looks like I'm victorious, but I'll admit, that was a lot harder than I'm used to. Those are Chaos Lieutenants. Think of them as fragments of Chaos explicitly to get rid of you. Made to get rid of me? You mean made to get rid of by me? I love it when you act big and brave like a warrior flag you're meant to be. Glad you're so excited. I'm fighting just to stay alive, all the while dancing right along to Vox's tune. Originally you had down here these elemental labyrinths with special features for each labyrinth, and in the end you could face these arch lieutenants of him, of Chaos. Archmerilith is next. And then you had to farm these lieutenants to level up their cards, because the lieutenants themselves and later Chaos had special buffs when in these nodes that made them super powerful if you didn't play these lieutenant cards with you. So the game forced to play certain cards. It was somewhat dumb. I mean, I'm okay with 1 or 2 of these cards, but when you then had the hard fight with 4, when you need all 4 of them, that was not fun. Yeah.
Till next time.
Oh, and they started at level 3 back then, these cards. So you had to level up them. You had to use awakening materials, or whatever they are called here, to improve these cards first.
The sky lightens. Your victory has brought even more hope to this world.
Don't let all that hope sweep you away.
I don't intend to be swept away. I intend to ride it. Recall the letters we found in the Runic Highlands?
The ones floating in the river. Yeah, from Sarah. Kind of.
They were letters from an old woman named Sarah to an old man. I believe you know who that old man was, if you think about it.
Sid, right? I had heard that Sid sent his old friend Sarah away from Palamecia to somewhere else.
That's right. The Sarah that Sid loved is living out there, in another world. And I have a theory. I believe that the world she lives in cannot create its own hope. So hope must be made here and sent there. That is the purpose of this world. When the Warrior of Light defeats chaos, this world becomes filled with hope. Only then does the gate of hope open. Surging, the hope made here rushes forth, leaving Palamecia and arriving at that other world.
Wait, the hope leaves? So what happens to Palamecia?
The light of hope fades, and Palamecia is left empty. The world forgets the Warrior of Light, forgets even the word hope. Despair covers all.
Okay, hang on. I thought I was supposed to be fighting for hope. If all the hope is gonna go away when chaos falls, why fight?
To save the other world, of course.
What if I just don't open the gate?
That would be unwise. But I have a plan.
I sure hope it's a good plan.
I've tasted enough despair to know I don't care to savor it again.
Oh god. Sad. I basically just hurt myself right now.
Ready to die? I want your blood!
Come on. Ah, good. Of course, I can't go further.
Just you wait. Come on.
Whew.
You already know everything. You can already end everything.
Echo?
What happens to this world and me? It's all up to you now. You guide this world's fate.
See, I thought you were the guide around here.
Listen,
Echo?
Palamecia is a mechanism for generating hope. When the Warrior of Light part of that mechanism plays his role, hope grows. Then, the light of that hope passes through the Gate of Hope and onto another world. The hope that the Warrior of Light makes illuminates many, many worlds.
Great. But in return, Palamecia loses her hope. What am I even fighting for? It's stupid. Everyone talks about hope this and hope that, but I don't have hope at all. Not even a little.
That's why you need to seek hope out. It's your story that makes the hope that Palamecia needs to function. But your hope is different than that. If you find hope, real hope, then you can change this world. You can change everything.
Oh, things will change when I smash this world to pieces.
That's the spirit. Smash it to smithereens. Smash!
That was weird. But also, I found that dialogue very illuminating. Yeah, that was good.
Out of my way! Here we go! Here you go!
Eyes of the crowd are on you.
Well, we need to figure out what comes next. We can take down Chaos, but that's just what Vox wants.
And if we really defeat Chaos, Palamecia will be without hope. Which is rather depressing if you think about it.
You sound happy enough.
Because I trust you.
That's a lot to carry.
So sorry. Forget I said anything, Warrior of Light.
That's a lot to carry too.
You could always quit. If the Warrior of Light were to abandon this world, maybe that would change things too.
And if it didn't? Or what if it changed things in a way we didn't want?
Then you'd change it again.
Easy for you to say. Or are you just trusting in my limitless potential?
It's not a question of your potential. It's a matter of your attitude. Were you to end up with a twisted, corrupted world, you'd break it again. After all, you don't have the patience to live quietly in a world that doesn't measure up to your high standards.
Thanks, I think.
I think. Okay, let's do this. First glitch. Marvelous. Ow, ow, ow.
Lose! I will end you.
And again.
Take this! Take this!
A witch set ashore from the great beyond. Fate.
Well, how did I do?
Ghoster.
Not that I expect smiles all around, but what's with the long faces? Aren't I the hope of the hour? Of course, being someone's hope is pretty crazy when I don't even know what to hope for.
The boat.
Moggy the Moogle. And
Capo.
Princess Sarah.
What's she doing here?
Did Vox summon her?
I asked her to come. I'd have her watch the warrior of light face chaos.
No. I'm not here to watch. I've come to fight.
That's a surprise.
Why fight?
Because my heart tells me that I must fight to protect what matters.
Is that your hope talking?
My hope. My hope is gone. I had hope for you and your fight. When we first met at the castle, when we walked together on the plains, when I sent you on alone. Whenever I thought of you, I could feel it there, faintly. Hope. Hope that perhaps you could put an end to chaos. Now, it has left me.
Did I do that?
My heart is my own. That is why I must listen to it. That is why I must fight.
You're talking madness.
Makes sense to me. Let's fight.
What?
I'm saying let's fight. Hey, Echo, is any of this in the prophecy? Anything at all?
Nope, this is new territory. A new page in Palamecia's newest chapter. In fact, you could say this is going against the prophecy.
Don't tell me the princess is a heretic now, too. What will Vox think of this, I wonder?
There's no telling what Vox will do to try to stop us.
I'm guessing not even Vox knows what he'll do next. He's probably scratching his noggin as we speak. Not that he has a noggin.
At least things are moving now. No musty old world or stories to get in the way. I can live with that. The world's starting to change. Finally, at the very end, things are getting interesting.
I admit, I would have been flashed by this revelation here, had it not been that the game's mechanics, the gacha mechanics, spoiled that Sarah would be a character because you could already pull her from the shop. Could already pull her jobs from the shop and they were advertised. Like here, Yuffie. A Yuffie skin for Sarah. Anyway, Princess Sarah joins us. She's an archer. That means she's a ranger class. All her jobs are ranger classes. And let's use Sarah. This is a standard job you would get at this place in the main story, the Battle Princess. Ow.
I must fight.
I've chosen a bad setup here.
Cold and bright. This is it.
That was easy.
I'm still not used to the idea that Sarah can handle herself so well in battle. I bet you didn't see that coming either. Or am I mistaken?
Well, I won't say I saw it coming, but this is Palamecia we're talking about. People change here all the time. Like you and Garland suddenly following the prophecy, even though you're heretics. Maybe the light of hope changed Sarah too. I can see it now. A new prophecy. And then the princess learned how to kick butt.
Surely you're not suggesting that the change in Sarah is also Vox's doing. That's suspicious now, are we?
Everyone suspects me all the time. Thought I'd join in.
Well, there's one thing here beyond suspicion. It wasn't the light of hope that changed Sarah. Do you know why? It is because Sarah has no hope. She has nothing. Neither hope nor despair. Just emptiness.
Wait, and you think that's my fault? You think I could have fixed it by following the prophecy?
If you had, she would have played her role in the story of the warrior and the princess without complaint. And perhaps that would have brought her some measure of happiness. But then the story would repeat. Nothing would change. You might not have made her happy, but you did change her. I'd like to think that means you have a chance at changing Palamecia itself.
With my limitless potential, you mean?
Only the smallest sliver of potential, actually. A flickering light. And if you die, the light dies with you. Your potential is tiny, dim hope. Nothing compared to the hope that fills this world. Which is why I will do my part to protect it.
So, now Pangs of Amnesia. And I wanted to switch out the Ruby Ray. It's not a bad card, but it is bad for this setup. You know what? I'd actually take Arch Meredith.
I must fight! Eyes on the target. All is frozen! Watch this! Rise, flames! We will face whatever comes together.
There's something I must tell you.
Go ahead.
An old tale.
I thought you forgot.
True, I have. I have forgotten being the warrior of light. Loving the princess, as the prophecy dictated. I have forgotten it all. Sarah, too, has forgotten. I'm sure she doesn't remember me at all. Yet, deep within her heart, unforgettable despair still festers. A scar from having seen this story play so many times. I would release her from it, if I could. That is all I wish for. Which is why I must thank you.
Huh? Why?
You've changed Sarah. And you're changing the world. It was something I could not do.
What if nothing changes in the end? What if it all goes according to Vox's plan?
Then you have no obligation to endure this world's injustices any longer. You and Sarah both.
Shadow Dragon, Ultra Micro, Great Marlborough. I show enough. I need energy. Okay. Well, we're almost there. 2, maybe 3 steps. If we're lucky, or do we have to take a full gauntlet again? I know there came a gauntlet of chaos. Ruby Rain? That was stupid, of course, against the fire enemy, but
Down!
now, Ruby Rain. Sharp knife.
Away! I shall end this.
Not me, Crusher!
Rage and blaze! For you!
That's why I said Ruby Ray is bad in the setup I had. Ruby Ray needs another fire spell to work effectively, because it has a cooldown and it makes that you only draw fire spells. Fire orbs.
Burn hot! Burn frost! Hot!
Chanty, as always. The final battle is here, Master Capo. Show Chaos who's boss and bring back hope, Capo. Good luck, Master. We're rooting for you, Capo.
Hey, I got a question. You Moogles are pretty up on your prophecies, right?
That's right, Capo. You bet.
Well, ever hear this one? The Warrior of Light proved a doubtful, wretched fellow. So the princess had to fight in his place.
Nope, never heard anything like it, Capo. Sarah shouldn't fight, Capo. Fighting's dangerous. Let's take her back to the castle right away, Capo.
Hang on. If we've strayed off the prophecy's path and Sarah's in danger, why'd you bring her out in the first place? Don't tell me you're betraying the prophecy. Heretics!
Capo! Heretics? Oh no, Capo! No, Capo!
Now, simmer down, all of you. This is no time for panicking, not when the battle is upon us.
Moggy.
Capo. So, Master. Looks like things have taken a turn, and, well, we Moogles aren't exactly sure whether we should turn with them. The world's changing, Master. Normally, that's a bad thing. But you're the one doing the changing, Capo.
I could use a hand.
And we will help you with every hand and pom-pom at our disposal. Except one thing. We Moogles, well, we aren't very good at fighting. At all. And another thing, Master, we're not planning on becoming noble sacrifices to inspire you or anything. Don't get me wrong, we like our prophecies and all, but, you know, within reason. Capo.
I agree. This never-ending tragedy has to end.
Moggy is another being that, like, Maya didn't appear until now in the main story at all, but there was right, Moggy. Moggy has until now not appeared in the main story, but he's always been around for various events, either as a quest giver or, like in the multiplayer, a shopkeeper. Mogi is the one where you get from the multiplayer. You get in the battles, you get items, and you can exchange these items as tokens for example, weapons for your characters in the multiplayer shop. Anyway, let's continue.
I can do this. Despair end.
I have to talk to you. And you might not like what I have to say.
It's okay. You can tell me.
The prophecy says that the Warrior of Light is supposed to defeat chaos and bring hope to the world. But it sounds like, even if that happens, Palamecia won't be saved. If I defeat chaos, the gate will open, and all the hope will escape from this world. And the people, they'll all forget the Warrior of Light. The prophecy will just repeat itself. Of course, I got this from a heretic, so it might not be true, but if it is...
You're saying that the prophecy that we have followed is a lie. That even if we follow it, it leads to no solutions.
I know it's hard when something you believe in falls apart.
No, that's not it. I am surprised, true, but this is a great weight off my shoulders. If the prophecy is a lie, then I have no reason for fear when things happen that do not follow it. Or reason to mourn wishes gone unfulfilled.
Then that's good, I guess?
Let's go. Let's walk this path beyond the prophecy. I may lack hope, but I still have feet.
Pits of despair. Hello, Cloud. I believe it was Cloud, right? Because there is a Warrior of Light costume, it looks almost the same.
All is frozen! I can do this! I must fight! I can do this!
Out.
Cold and bright!
Vox has been quiet.
And you're trucking right along. You talk a lot about doing this and that, but in the end, you're still going to fight chaos, right?
What's it to you, Fairy? Which do you want me to do? Follow the prophecy, or forget all about it?
I can't tell you that. Besides, following what I say and following the prophecy are pretty much the same thing. Let your hope decide. Not the prophecy's path, not someone telling you what to do. Change the world with your real hope.
Leave things to me, and the world will change for the worse.
I'm fine with that. Knock it off, Balance. Tear it all down if you like. I couldn't care less. I just want you to be you. All the way. That's my hope.
Oh. The emptiness. Roll match damage. Oh, could have been better.
I hear the lamentations of the suffering.
Thief! What's my buff?
There it is. The Gate of Hope.
All of Palamecia waits on the Warrior of Light now. It is near bursting with hope. If the Warrior of Light should prevail, then that hope will crest and spill over its bounds. Then will the Gate of Hope open. All this hope, born here in Palamecia, will burst out as one. Like the flood of water when the sluice gates open, it will seethe in a torrent, becoming a great river of hope. It will flow to the world outside.
So Hope will leave, and leave Palamecia behind.
Washed clean by Chaos's blood, the world will return to a place of beginnings. People without memories will welcome new blanks without memories. They will act out the story of the Warrior of Light from the beginning, playing their roles in Hope's tale. Such has it always been, and always will be.
Palamecia, a world of hope unbound. This place lives in a dream that hope can go on forever.
I, however, cannot. I'm opening the gate. I'll ride the tide of hope and leave Palamecia behind.
Taking Sarah with you? Well, what do you think? Sounds like this is a gate to another world. So, what will you do? You want to leave?
I am the princess. I cannot abandon my people.
I don't care what the princess thinks. I want to know what you think. What do you hope for, Sarah?
Do not ask me that. I do not hope. I don't know how. Hope is just a word. It means nothing to me.
Yeah, not to me either. The story of hope, the prophecy of light, all words. All empty lies. You hear me, Vox? You can keep your hope. Hope's got nothing to do with my story.
Do not despair, Warrior of Light. You may not have hope, but remember, the world is your ally. Fight chaos. Do not waver. Watch as hope flows like a spring from the hearts of all who watch your valorous deeds.
Does it even matter how we feel about it? The crowd loves a fight, no matter who's fighting what. What do you think of all this, Sarah? The spectators will keep hoping, no matter how much you cry, how much pain you're in. How's that sound?
I don't.
People of Palamecia, watch and be amazed. Hope's story reaches its grand finale.
And Chaos, again, just 2 points of guard break.
The power leaves you.
Hey! Ultimate drain. Come on.
Something to remember.
Now, rise and fight chaos. It matters not what you want, or do not want. It matters only that you fight. That will fill Palamecia with hope.
Fire. Come.
Go. May this warped world be righted once more.
I got excited watching that.
chaos is despair without end. As darkness spreads across the land each night, so does chaos rise again and again. But hope, too, is eternal. There is no night that does not lead to dawn. Warrior, you must become the sun, shine hope upon the world, and bring light to the darkness.
Come on. Kill it.
Rise, flames!
Wow.
Enchanting, as always.
Yes, I'm afraid chaos will rise again. All the more reason for the Warrior of Light to fight on and never give in to despair. The sight of you and your bravery lights a flame in the people's hearts until every heart burns with the fire of hope.
Wind.
No mercy here. Bravery. not enjoy this?
A smile looks good on you, once in a while.
You can see that a smile under that mask. Fascinating. Now, let's face the real chaos.
Well, this is it. The final battle. Think you can win?
Yeah, I can win. But it won't feel like winning. Me, the warrior of light, beating chaos will feel like me doing exactly what Vox wants me to do.
No plot twist, huh?
We could always join chaos.
Not the kind of twist I was hoping for.
What do I do? I made it all this way, and I have no idea why I'm really here. Hey, Echo. You believe we came this far without so much as a clue?
It was fun.
You say that like it's over.
Well,
I know. It's the final battle. Doesn't mean the end. Even if this world packs it in, we'll still be here, right? No holding back!
Dang it. Yes, arms and legs and a halo. Ah, crap, it's water, it's wind. So I can't use that. Again?
Find your own road to hell.
He still has Same. Catastrophe.
You're mine. Here you go! Say goodbye! Time to die! Time to die! Say
Can't
goodbye!
do anything. Final attack.
Just another battle.
Hope. Yes, hope fills the world. Chaos has been defeated at last, and the world overflows with hope. Now, the gate of hope opens. Be warned. Touch the flow of chaos, and you will forget everything you know. Warrior of light, you have saved this world. Now, I open the way to the gate.
Let's go.
You want to drown in that and forget it all?
This flowing light, all this is hope. You did this, warrior. Your journey made this hope possible. Now, the hope you made flows from Palamecia. A gift to the worlds beyond. Thanks to you, now these worlds will glow with the life-giving light of hope. With great gratitude, I have for you a gift. I give you your freedom. Release from your accursed destiny. Ride the currents of hope. Fly from Palamecia's bonds.
Just me?
Never. Who could bear to tear the lot of you apart? All those who wish to depart may leave this world.
So we get to leave Palamecia. Well?
I have no hopes for my future.
Maya, what about you?
I can't leave. Not when Chaos is coming back.
So, you're going to stay and fight chaos. You hardly sound like a heretic witch.
I too must stay. I cannot leave the people behind.
We can talk later.
Let go of me!
The time for your departure has come. Give yourself to hope's flow. Ride the current.
You want me to leave that bad, Fox?
Chaos will return in time. That's the law of Palamecia.
Stupid law.
So break it. What? You think you can't? Do you really want to change the world?
Oh, I can break it if I want.
Yeah.
What's he up to down there?
There's something you should know. That is chaos. He feeds on despair and is reborn, and so the story repeats. The story of the Warrior of Light and the Princess. But if you act quickly...
Echo? Echo!
The princess is part of Palamecia. Princess, you must play your part in the story, whether you have hope or not, for all eternity.
Sarah!
Please, you must go. Your future waits for you.
Do you hear that? The princess gives her blessings to your journey. Be gone, you who turn your back on the law. Leave Palamecia.
Sounds like he doesn't like you. Maybe we should do what he says and leave this place.
Leaving would be one thing, but I don't want to get washed away.
Looks like you're our last hope after all.
Maya! This ends now. Sarah, I'll be honest with you. I don't like this world. So I'm going to destroy it, to change it. Sorry.
It is my home. But I have no love for it. To be honest, I feel the same way you do. If it must be destroyed to change, so be it.
It's funny. Now that I think about it, we do have hope.
Princess Sarah, wait!
Fire, Sarah! Fire!
Stop this madness!
Your fate is intertwined with Chaos's. If Chaos should go away, then your fate will change. And I'll have to say goodbye.
When this world is gone, you won't have to follow any laws. And we'll meet again. See?
Do you really think we will?
Sure, Echo.
More convincing.
Absolutely.
Good enough.
What have you done? This means the world will...
Change.
The gate is falling. Chaos is gone. But so are the lights of hope. The world falls into darkness. After all this, you're stuck here, in this world you despise. I wonder, do you call this winning?
It doesn't look like I won, does it? And I sure don't feel like I won. But I don't feel like I lost either.
You did change the world, that's for sure.
The hope-filled dream has ended, and this reality, drowned in despair, has changed. The prophecy's gone. We stand on a stage without a script.
That's right. No destiny to tell us what to do. The story's finally over. We can go where we please, and live how we like.
And this was Story Arc 1 of Mobius Final Fantasy. I hope you enjoyed it, even if it was just the shortened version of it all. Maybe I eventually do a full run of a story, but for now I have a bit other plans. I currently have an event running I want to show off here in Mobius, and also season 2 has started. But yeah, eventually I come back to show the full season 1, I think. What were your thoughts on this? On this story? On Palamecia? On the Warrior of Light? By other characters? And what do you believe will happen now to this world? Please, tell me. We have a comment section. I think I skip ahead. Where is the last scene? And as I was saying, this was season 1 of Mobius Final Fantasy. And until next time, in whatever other project we find, maybe even another Mobius part. As I said, I wanted to make an event next, specifically Final Fantasy VII, the collab. Although this is a repeat of Final Fantasy of a collab that came earlier this year. Anyway, until we meet each other again, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.